Have you all heard of the SAVE Act? I'm going to explain it to you. Also, Mark Cook is going to be the next speaker here in Mobile to talk about voter integrity. I'm Rob Morris, and this is NPR News That Matters. The SAVE Act is supposed to be passed in Congress soon. It's an acronym. SAVE means Safeguard American Voter Eligibility. It's simple, folks. You got to have an ID to vote in federal elections. Why is that a problem? I don't understand. You got to have an ID to buy beer, tobacco, to fly. You got to have an ID to do a lot of things here in America. So what's the big problem? Even if you can't get an ID, if your driver's license gets suspended or revoked for some reason, you can get a voter ID free of charge just by showing up with a birth certificate to prove that you're an American citizen. So why are the Democrats up in a roar, in a tizzy about getting an ID to vote? You know why. They want to keep cheating in the elections. So I think it's a good thing, and I think we need to have the SAVE Act passed, and I hope you think it the same way, because we got to do something to straighten out our elections here in America. Iran sent an unmanned drone towards the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier in the Arabian Sea. And of course, an F-35 went up there and took care of business. But they also, the Navy from Iran, the Iranian Navy, if you want to call it that, was harassing an American flagged oil tanker in the Persian Gulf. Of course, they were ran off like rats as well. But they keep pushing the boundaries. We're supposed to be talking, Witkoff and someone else from America is supposed to be talking to some Iranian official in Turkey this Friday. I wonder if he'll make it there. And with the buildup that's going on, I hope President Trump looks out for the Iranian people, the ancient Persian Empire. I mean, these people don't like the Ayatollah. They don't like the extreme Islamist ideology, so we should be backing the Iranian people, I think. The House, of course, passed a vote to keep the government open, as if they had a chance to keep it closed. I mean, come on. Who are we kidding? The Democrats are really grasping at straws these days, folks, and they'll keep grasping at straws, I think, for quite some time. Now, we had Dr. Frank here in Mobile explaining how we need to clean up the Alabama voter rolls to keep our elections trustworthy. Well, next we have Mr. Mark Cook coming this Friday at 10:30, same place, Hill Springs Baptist Church at 335 Elijah Jordan Road in West Mobile. Now, he's going to talk to us about paper ballots, why we need to go back to paper ballots, and we need to start counting those hand count those paper ballots to make sure that the vote is true. Right? Makes sense to me. Let's go back to the old way of voting and do away with those machines that can be manipulated one way or another. I think it's a good thing. You can listen for Mark Cook to be talking on with Sean Sullivan at Talk 106.5 FM, or Uncle Henry Show at 710 WNTM. He's going to explain to you better than I can what he wants to tell us. And if you don't hear it, or if you do hear it, be sure to join us this Friday at Hill Springs Baptist Church to listen to the whole scoop of how we can bring elections back to trustworthiness here in Mobile, our local elections and state elections and federal elections. As President Trump said, let's make our elections great again. I think it's a pretty darn good idea.